All right, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Just glancing at the SPY here, holiday week, we are just in a sideways choppy range, very narrow ranges on the days. But we're still finding stuff to trade. I got my daily goal today in the first hour. And that's all you can ask for, especially in this low volume environment. And we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Here's what I'm going to be watching. Weight Watchers had the pop up, closed at its lows, then an inside green day. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. And then you have almost kind of an equal 2-day high here. So today's high was 1223. Yesterday's high 1225. I absolutely love it over 1225. It might just break out of this range. So let's keep that one on watch. DRAM called this one in chat today at a break of $1.60, and you can see we got that breakout. I love this daily chart coming into today on a 5-minute basis. When it looked like this, the break of $1.60, very close to the red to green opening price break, which was very close to the high of day, which was very close to the high of that pattern I just showed you on the daily. So that's a great example of what we call stacked catalysts. So the entry at 161 ended up closing all the way basically at its highs of the day, 191, and made some nice money on that one. And it goes back on watch for tomorrow because it had a nice breakout today, and it might just continue, maybe a red to green, something like that tomorrow. I'm in cash every night, so I'm not still holding. IPI had a nice pop today. Now, that's a big move for this stock. 215 to 263, that's a big move, so I'm not too anxious to jump in tomorrow, but maybe it gives us a low-risk setup, right? A red to green, something like that. So we'll keep our eyes on it. MBRX was another big mover today. Massive volume for that stock, and the range was from 193 all the way up to 360 before settling in at 275. So that's a pretty good range for a cheap stock like that. Again, maybe a red to green, something like that tomorrow. Certainly goes on watch. CYCC, again, kind of like IPI, it had a big move. Kind of like MBRX had a big move. So I'm not just going to jump in at the open or anything like that, but it certainly goes on a chart. I only need one of these to give me a proper setup, and I can get a nice percentage gain and get my daily goal. So that one certainly goes on watch. I'm pretty sure it's a low floater. SGY was on watch for today because you had this big 4-day move and then a few days lower. Today was no trigger, no entries, just another down day, right? You've got 1, 2, 3, like 4 lower highs coming back to that 20-day moving average. Recent resistance could become support as well. So really like this one for a potential turn back up tomorrow. That's SGY. PTLA was on watch for today, no trades in it. And it gave a push back down, but it's an inside candle on lower volume than the huge candle. I almost still think this needs to come in another day or two, but anything can happen, so it goes on watch. And then lastly, I have GSAT, which had a huge move from whatever, 80, 90 cents to 220 over the course of about a week. Now you got a couple red days, and it closed right at a previous breakout spot right there to $1.60. This one might turn back up tomorrow. It's down on lower volume the last couple days, so certainly worth watching. And hopefully we'll find a nice gap play or two to play in the morning as well. This is what I'll be watching tomorrow. So enjoy your evening. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, one last comment. Let's see. Today's the 27th. January 1st at midnight is when our 60% off of our trading course ends. So if you're interested, this is the best time. We'll never have these prices again. And it is a great way to start 2017 learning an actual process to place your trade, so you can trade my method, which is if you're doing it right, you're very, very rarely red, and if you are red, you don't stay in the stock. We'll move on to the next one. So we've got a lot of stuff to share with people. If you're interested, we've got till January 1st at midnight before the 60% off on our course is over. All right, I'm done babbling now. See you guys tomorrow.